Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the Superfoods 101 series brought to you by HolistikHealth.com. Now this is Goji 101. Well, what is Goji? Well, typically when people talk about Goji, they're actually referring to the Goji Berry. And some people actually call the Goji Berry the Himalayan Happy Berry. And it's going to make a little more sense for you why they call it that in just a minute. So what are goji berries? Well, the actual technical term for them is Lycium barbarum. And for those of you who have not brushed up on their Greek in a while, Lycos means wolf in Greek, which probably leads to its other name, which is the wolfberry. Now, a lot of people in the States and in the western part of the world actually refer to it as goji, which is probably derived from the Mandarin word for the berry, which is goki or goki-z for goji berry. Now, what is it exactly? Well, it's a small red berry. Now, obviously, being a superfood, this small red berry carries with it a huge nutritional punch, okay? Goji berries are extremely rich in vitamins, minerals, carotenoids, such as beta-carotene, antioxidants, one of the highest known antioxidant sources in the world, amino acids, and things that, can even help increase human growth hormone levels, okay? Extremely powerful nutritional punch. So, where did they come from? Well, originally the goji berries thought to have originated in the Himalayan region of Tibet. And for those of you who haven't studied up on their superfoods, there's another notable superfood that comes from this region, moringa oleifera. Now, the moringa oleifera plant also came from this region, and it's thought that the harsh growing conditions in this region leads to the nutritional vibrancy of the plants. So it's actually kind of interesting how all these superfoods are coming from this one area of the world, and an area that you never would really think for lots of plant growth. Now, most of the goji that's actually distributed in nutritional supplements and superfood supplements is actually grown on goji plantations in the Ningxi region of China, which is actually really close to the Yellow River. So they plant these plantations along the along the fertile banks of the Yellow River area there in China. Now, goji berry benefits. Let's talk about this. Because obviously, with a nutritional profile and a mineral spectrum like they have, goji berries are going to support a lot of things. First and foremost, they're going to support a healthy immune system with all the various vitamins and minerals that are going to support a healthy immune system function. That's going to be high on the list. Also, anti-aging. There's obviously myths and rumors about a lot of these superfoods. Goji berries in general have been said to increase the vitality and lifespan of people in the region, beyond what most people can, really comprehend. Whether it's true or not is, sight unseen, obviously. But it is true, and it is proven that the goji berry is one of nature's highest food sources for antioxidants, which makes it very, very powerful for anti-aging. It also is a mood enhancer, which is probably why people call it the happy berry. It has lutein in it, which is great for eye health. It also lends itself to healthy energy levels and much, much more, guys. This is a phenomenal nutrient-dense food that you can take every single day. Now, goji berries come in several different forms that are extremely popular. Actually, this is probably the most widely used nutritional supplement in the world, goji berries. They've been used for thousands, literally thousands of years in the Asian region, but now it's just starting to get more popular in the West. The most popular forms that you're going to see them in are the actual berries themselves, which are typically dried. You're going to see it in a ground up powder like here, which is a goji berry powder, and then you're going to see goji berries in juices and different juice supplements and superfood supplements. So things to consider. Now, if you've ever heard one of these Superfood 101 series before, you'll realize that some of these things to consider are pretty similar. And it's especially true for goji berries. You got to really think about where they're grown, okay, and how it is that they're grown. Now, if the majority of goji berries are coming from China, You also have to realize that quality control in China has not really been up to par with some of the other countries, okay? So it's extremely imperative when you're going to be buying goji berries that you buy it from an extremely reputable source, okay? You want to make sure it's grown organically, okay, and you want to make sure it's quality tested, because if not, the way that it's being grown and the way that it's being processed could ruin the nutritional vibrancy of the berries, okay? So that's, of course, the next piece, which is how is it processed. You don't want it processed at high heats. You don't want it spray dried. You don't want any chemicals added to it, that whole thing. So how is it delivered? Again, with goji berries being, the world's probably most used nutritional superfood, it's going to be delivered in a variety of different ways. So you want to make sure that you're getting real goji berries and a large amount of them. There's a lot of companies out there and some multi-level marketing companies and stuff who use goji berries, okay? But you're not getting the full effect of the goji berries, and here's why. If you dilute it with a bunch of other things, you're not going to get the full effect, okay? If you add a bunch of fillers and chemicals and things in with the pills and with the powder, you're not going to get the same effect, okay? You want to make sure when you buy a goji berry supplement that you know where it comes from, you know how it's grown, you know how it's processed, and you want to make sure it's delivered in a form that's potent to you, okay? You don't want it all watered down. You don't want to pay for, pear and apple juice, okay? You don't want to pay for, a filler like a Nisotol or, anything along those lines. You want to pay for actual goji berry powder. So definitely take your time and do a little extra research before you buy your goji berry supplements. So guys, I hope you learned a lot today about goji berries. There's obviously a ton of information out there, so I hope this was beneficial to you. For more tips, recipes, and access to the world's best nutritional information and supplements, head on over to holistichealth.com and get healthy. I will see you all on the next installment of the Superfoods 101 series. Have a great day.